I'm Michael Krigsman, an industry analyst and the host of CXOTalk. I'm in Las Vegas at the Financial Force user event called Community Live 2017. And I have the pleasure of speaking with Joe Grover, who is a partner with LiquidHub. Hey, Joe.
Morning, Michael.
Tell us about LiquidHub.
LiquidHub is an IT technology company focused in the way we like to describe it as reimagining engagement with our customers.
Reimagining engagement, what does that mean?
It means that we're focused on the full service of delivery of how you engage with your customer, whether they be internal or external, but really it's about changing the way you think.
So your clients are building out digital interactions.
That's right, digital interactions. They do it every day. They try to interact with their customers in a way that's effective, efficient, and focused to what the customer needs. And we help them do that through research and design activities that result in building something and then possibly operating that through to fruition.
Give us an example of the kind of thing you're working on.
The greatest example I can think of, and this may actually pull it together in a couple of ways, is we recently had a project with a company in the healthcare industry. And they were trying to interact with their customers, and this was in the Medicare space, and they were trying to build an app. And they had this great idea. They did their research. All of their customers had smartphones, so they were comfortable with the technology. So they rolled this app out, and it didn't take. And we did our research. We went and talked to their customers. And the interesting component is because it was older individuals and they were trying to engage with them, is that the app was, we'll call it heavy on their phone. They wouldn't download it, because to download it, they would have to delete pictures of their grandchildren or kids or their vacations. So they just didn't engage. So then we reimagined that with them, and we built something that was light and was more of a web-based cloud platform type delivery as opposed to an app on your phone. And it helped them tremendously.
So there was an adoption issue because they didn't understand their market, their audience.
They didn't have the full picture. Yeah, they didn't realize that pictures were more important than apps.
So this is a very service-oriented focus, really using that customer as a reference point.
It is. The service component of that, it drives to a focus, right? I think my description of that is when I go to my bank and I check my account, I like to log in. I like to go right to my checking account. I like to check my balance. That effort for me is focused. I don't necessarily look at all the other things that are there. I just want that service. That service is important to me to get quickly and get it wherever I need it.
You've been mentioning the term service a few times, and the theme of this conference is the new services economy. And so how does that view intersect with what you're doing?
So my role in the organization is leading delivery operations. So I deal every day with all of the customer data that we get and pulling that all together and getting it to an invoicing capability or just getting the customer the information they need to be able to consume our services. Having the right data that's easily consumable is why we chose that. It gives us the ability, and our managers and executives the ability to make decisions on that data, and that's hugely important to us.
So there's an issue of efficiency, but it sounds like speed and responsiveness to your customers is a primary facet here as well.
That is absolutely true, Michael, and I think that's true not only for us, but in the general economy. Speed and efficiency is the new mantra. We have to respond to our customers in a way that gives them what they need, when they need it effectively. They expect it. They expect it every time.
So speed, it's a fundamental component of digital transformation, but there's a challenge associated with that because inside a large organization, they need to cross silos and learn how to collaborate in a different way.
They do, and I think that's where we bring a difference to the model, is we build multidisciplinary teams. If you think about the traditional project approach to IT projects, you'd get your manager, you would get your technology folks, you would get your developers, and you'd pull them together in a team and you'd deliver the technology. Today, what we do is we pull research analysts together with design specialists, along with the technology folks and the project managers, to build a full end-to-end solution in that space.
What advice do you have for large companies who want to undertake this kind of program of transformation themselves?
The most important advice I think I can give is be open-minded in your approach. The economy's changed. We have raised our children to expect different things than we do. And that open-minded approach will lead you to places, I think, that you never imagined you could be.
Great. Tom Grover, thank you very much.
Thank you.